Coming up in SVG-TV News and Sports this evening at 7, Mirage Productions claims Band of the Year. Problem Charles retains road match title as Vincy Mas 2026 ends. Reappointment of CARICOM Secretary General heading to the CCJ. NATO announces billions of dollars in arms deal at Ankara Summit. And in sports, West Indies secure first Test series win against Sri Lanka in 23 years. And these and other stories coming up in SVG-TV News and Sports this evening. Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News and Sports for Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. After 10 days of festivities and competitions, the curtains officially came down on Vincy Mas 2026 yesterday with Mardi Gras celebrations. However, the climax of the festival was dampened for some masqueraders and spectators as rain fell during the evening and into the night. In this evening's newscast, we bring you the results of the major competitions held during the festival, beginning with the Panorama competition and continuing through to the Band of the Year competition, which was judged yesterday from Independence Park through the streets of the capital, Kingston, as masqueraders from the competing bands showcased their costumes and presentations. In the Panorama competition, Symphonic Steel Orchestra emerged victorious in the pan-side rendition category with a winning performance of Do Rub by the Rebels. The orchestra scored 238 points to capture the championship title. Their polished and energetic renditions impressed the judges, placing them comfortably ahead of the competition. Starlift Steel Orchestra secured second place with a spirited performance of I Don't Mind by Winston Soso, earning 230 points. Third place went to Epic Song Steel Orchestra, whose rendition of Mount in Mimuma by Poser earned the band 222 points. The Panorama competition showcased the musical talent and creativity of the participating steel orchestras, with each band presenting its own interpretation of popular Calypso selections. The relatively close scores reflected a highly competitive event, with Symphonic Steel Orchestra outstanding performance ultimately earned them top honors. And two new Soca monarchs were crowned on Sunday morning, July 5th, 2026 at Independence Park in Kingston as Jasper YMC Alexander and Tariq Diffusion Thomas captured the Power Soca and Raga Soca titles respectively. Alexander claimed the Power Soca monarch crown with his hit Rum Island, dethroning reigning champion Delroy Fireman Hooper, whose 2026 entry Dem Vincy finished outside the top 3. In the Raga Soca Monarch competition, Thomas emerged victorious with Here to Stay, reclaiming the title by unseating defending champion Utomo Bongo Prime Rose. The victory marks Diffusion's second Raga Soca Monarch title, having first won the competition in 2020 with Lockdown. He finished third in the 2025 competition with Mission. Speaking with SVG-TV News shortly after being crowned, the 2026 Soca Monarch champions expressed their excitement and gratitude following their victories.
I feel amazing. I feel wonderful. Words alone can't describe how I feel. This was my very, very first Soca Monarch. I have been manifesting this moment from the very first time I entered the competition, well, submitted a song to the competition. We made it happen, and what can I say, man? What can I say, man? Much things went into preparation, you know what I mean? Props and all kind of things. Yo, this thing was a movie, bro. And just me leave, I had a full camera team filming it, so you might see that. The movie, Rum Island. Shirts on sale, you get me? Road match. Yeah, man. What time is it? Rum Island time. You know that?
Lost for words. Lost for words. It took a lot, and I know that's a standard statement that it always takes a lot, but when I say it takes a lot, my team was very strict. Last year we came third, and I decided, you know, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. My sister's in Barbados, I flew her over for this, added more persons to the team, and the more you add, the more difficult it really gets, you know, but I'm lost for words. There's nothing more that I could really say. But just want everybody to know, thank you guys so much, everybody that's been supporting me and my musical journey so far. Definitely. Always put your best foot forward. And even if you don't think that your song is big, a competition is a competition. And that is determined by the judges, not the populace. So keep pushing. Do what you got to do.
And in the Raga Soca competition, Keith Currency Stapleton and Shamari L. Plank Stapleton placed second with Alcohol, while Sean Beats Neblet secured third place with Stage Show. Here's a look at the top 3 performances in the Raga Soca competition.
This is a special part of me. I won't let it go at all. This music is for harmony. This is a special part of me. Going through your veins, so time is here to stay. It's here to stay. Ain't going away. So time is here to. Alcohol, never give me heart, never lie for me with your body, never let me down. That's why I love me wrong. I love my girl. Say I love me wrong. I love my girl. I love me wrong. I love my girl. I got there with me wrong. I love my skin. What we drinking? I'm just drinking. 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 It's me and me. Just me and me. It's me and me. Just me and me. What's the friends that you're keeping? Watch them. What's the person you're sleeping with? You will do all kind of wicked things to you. Like everybody got a friend and them keep wasting one time. We're throwing black in traffic, slowing down the line. Tell me what's weird. He's looking to find weapon and drugs and the coffee and talking to fight. All the way and ease up the night. Then the ladies crash through. Let you on them quick. And the party getting on back. We're jumping out like the day. People just want to enjoy themselves. Nobody know how they. Plus music rocking like sweet. But it's not making shit. That's all what they think is like that show. That stage show. If you see the scene and then go back to the radio. I just wanna feel it. I tell you it's real. I'm telling you, to never nobody.
And in the Power Soca competition, Kevin Seiko Shallow placed second with Shut Your Mouth, while the duo of Claydon Demise Roach and Elrico the Pixel Hunt finished third with Do the Most. Here is a look at the top 3 performances in the Power Soca category.
Victoria Park! What does it mean to be independent? Above and down the independent. So set up the independent bed, grab a chick of infection. Just do his intention, preaching that's what we don't pardon. People balling no passion, but we don't care with some bad man. Can he say? Do not chick no rum, carnival Tuesday. When you shoot a high deep from battle from where? Cause when they can see, they get share the same way. They get share the same way. What? This is a we love you, rubbish chicken, rubbish system. lovely rum, this is ya. Richie Kid rum, just in one. So try test this thing, sunset rum is the sweetest thing. When it is the realest thing, then she back like the damage. What is about the river? Sunset double the river. I go check this river, man. I check this super with the Johnny said. Who not drink my rum, not even true. Me not trouble them. I them just a trouble me. I say me do things what me never do. I say me do this and me do that like a hey. Shut your mum. Shut your mum. Shut your mum. Shut your mum. When the first thing me tell you, stop run your mouth. Me name is Pepper. Me name is Pepper. Rub on your mouth. Your mother cook. Your mother caught in one church and you I study put our people in a you thinking we winding out like it's the last time. Do the most, jumping up like it's the last time. Do the most. Move on the way, let me enjoy today on this stage and imprint a memory. Just give me space, I come to celebrate anyway, cause this is the last day. Watch, so you could watch me, watch me at the time of my life, the time of my life. You could watch me at the time of my life, the time of my life. You could watch me do the most. I don't business if you watch me do.
And after a highly competitive national Calypso Monarch finals, which were marred by persistent rain on Sunday night at Independence Park, Shanique Bailey was crowned St. Vincent and Grenadines National Calypso Monarch 2026 with her rendition, Lift Me Up. Representing the Dynamite's Calypso tent, Bailey dethroned reigning Calypso Monarch Rayon Madzat Primus to capture the prestigious title. Speaking with SVG-TV News following her victory, Bailey reflected on her preparation for the competition, noting that this was her first appearance in the National Calypso Monarch finals.
Everybody rum shop wall, hospital crying, building a fall. But every 5 years he calling we all. He said, comrades, don't abandon me. Stand up strong in a unity. But unity couldn't pay groceries, and unity couldn't stop robbing me. Every time we tighten belts, every year more pressure felt. But when the election season starts to bloom, suddenly he back in we living room. Lift me up, lift me high, put me back before I cry. He said, hold me steady, you know that's why. It's all your fault if I don't fly. Lift me up one more time. Now grab the focus on the finish line. But when the counting starts to slide, 25 years take a last slide ride. You don't want to go down, super down. We want to represent all corruption. We want them to come on and go, you see me? I'm after them. Yes, that's why they come around. I'm going to go around picking up my wood. That's why they come around. I hope you understand how I'm picking up my wood. I want to talk and circling over each and every land. Economies no longer thriving and it's affecting tourism. So much tension and the disruption. Selection wells on across the seas. Political shifts, rising tariffs, concerns about security. Now we here in the Caribbean, there's a territory of stress. Crime rising every day while they play a nation under to rest. In any circumstance you put met, they ain't check his background as yet. What? You want a good man? You're looking for a good man. If he have 3 girlfriends on the side, or for his mother he does provide. Oh, but he's a good man, a really good man. You could save yourself some future strain. But so he treated his mother, he treated
We apologize for that insert. That was the official results announced in the early hours of Monday morning, which saw Robert Patches Knights finish in second place, Chanel McKenzie place in third, and Lornet Fire Empress Net secure the fourth place position. And the streets of capital Kingston came alive in the early hours of Monday morning as thousands of revelers turned out for the annual Juve celebrations, one of the most anticipated events of Vinci Mass 2026. Long before dawn, masqueraders, music trucks, and steel bands filled the streets, creating a vibrant spectacle of music, dancing, and celebration. Participants covered in paint, mud, powder, and oil embraced the festive spirit as they made their way through the capital to the pulsating rhythms of soca music. Several bands showcased creative teams and lively presentations, while DJs kept the energy high with a mix of the season's biggest hits. Security personnel and event organizers maintained a strong presence along the route to ensure the celebrations unfolded safely and smoothly. Among the most popular songs on the road was Party Time by reigning road march king, Short Problem Charles James. Vendors also benefited from the large turnout, with food and beverage stalls reporting brisk business as revelers pursue refuel before rejoining the festivities. As daylight broke, the celebration showed no signs of slowing down, highlighting the vibrant culture, creativity, and unity that defined Vincentian Carnival. Organizers praised the impressive turnout and the general peaceful atmosphere, describing this year's Juve as another successful showcase of the nation's rich cultural heritage. Juve Fanatics was out front once more, winning the group's presentation with We Ban Bear Bat, a mass with 236 points. Second place went to Misfit with All Women Are Dolls with 184 points. For the traditional bands, Juve Fanatics was the only competitor, securing 225 points, with Explain This For We. With Juve celebrations completed, the focus shifted to Mardi Gras and the parade of the bands. We will have more when we return with more carnival news. Stay with us.
Welcome to Sister,
Welcome to the upgraded C-Star Limited.
where we offer to almost all your household items.
They've expanded their range to sofas, dining and patio sets, beds and mattresses, wardrobes, kitchen cabinets, office furniture. That's just a few from the luxurious collection. Not forgetting their signature quality windows, doors, rails, and bathroom enclosures. Journey on up to C-Star, where their friendly sales clerk is happy to assist. C-Star Limited, where quality meets style.
A funeral service should be one that you can be proud of, one that leaves lasting memories of your loved ones. And that's where you need the New Haven Funeral Home. We are proud of the quality and class we have brought to the industry. We are proud for having trained the very first certified embalmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are proud of leading the way in terms of live streaming of funerals online so that your family members overseas could also be part of the celebration of life. We are constantly improving our services. We are driven by customer satisfaction, and we are proud of all that we do.
New Haven Funeral Home.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices, then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
On Friday, July 10th, you can help realize your dreams with a lotto jackpot of $102,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a Lotto Little Lotto can do. It's a Lotto jackpot of $102,000 this Friday, July 10th. You have to be in it to win it.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back. In more Carnival news now, we hear that Blondie Bird and Friends emerged as one of the biggest winners in this year's Vincy Mas competitions, capturing several major titles. However, the band of the year narrowly missed out of the coveted, missed out on the coveted Band of the Year title, which was won by Mirage Productions with its presentation, His Legacy, scoring 363 points. Blondie Bird and Friends' presentation, Lost in Paradise, finished in a tie for second place with Nelson Block, Through the Eyes of an Artist, with both bands earning 353 points. Fourth place went to SVG Players International Mass Band with Inca, which scored 342 points. In the individual of the band competition, Blondie Bird and Friends topped the field with Bird of Paradise, Spirit of Eden, scoring 249 points. Melbourne Artisans, the last great individual masquerader, placed second with 242 points, followed by SVG Players International Mass Band, Mama Kucha, a Goddess of Water, with 240 points. Link's Mass Band, Guy Fawkes, the Gunpowder Plot, finished fourth with 233 points. The Best Use of Color award went to Mirage Productions for His Legacy, which earned 222 points. Blondie Bird and Friends placed second with 212 points. Nelson Block finished third with 199 points, while SVG Players International Mass Band and Extreme Fanatics Mass Band shared a fourth place with 193 points each. Meanwhile, Link's Mass Band captured the Uptown Mass on the Move title with its presentation, Who Remember Those Days, scoring 235 points. SVG Players International Mass Band secured second place with 228 points, followed by Extreme Fanatics Mass Band with 214 points. Blondie Bird and Friends and Nelson Block tied for fourth place after each scored 209 points. This year's competition showcased the creativity, craftsmanship, and vibrant artistry of the nation's mass bands, with participants delivering a colorful presentation that captivated both judges and spectators throughout Vincy Mas 2026. And Shirt's problem child James has once again demonstrated his dominance on the local soca scene, capturing his third consecutive road march title with his hit song Party Time. The popular artist successfully defended his crown after Party Time accumulated 53 points to emerge as the judges' top selection, cementing his status as the undisputed road march champion for a third straight year. The victory marks another significant milestone in Problem Child's career as he continues to dominate the Vincy Mas season with music that has resonated with masqueraders and revelers alike. His latest triumph further solidifies his reputation as one of St. Vincent and the Grenadines' leading soca artists. The battle for second place ended in a tie with Lama Blama Allen and Jasper YMC Alexander, each earning 38 points. Allen secured joint second place with Polygamy, while Alexander matched the score with Rum Island. Although this year's competition featured several strong contenders, Party Time emerged as a clear favorite, carrying Problem Child to yet another road match victory and extending his reign as at the top with 6 titles overall. And that's our local news from the region. When we return, stay with us.
The Ever Ready Funeral Home at French's is your friend in times of grief.
With over 40 years' experience, they are prepared to take care of all your funeral arrangements. Embalming, lowering device service, grave mattresses, carpeting, vaults, tombs and wreaths. Arrangements for television obituaries. Cremation is available upon request. Ever-Ready Funeral Home offers the finest in caskets and coffins, local and imported. So, in your time of need, call Ever-Ready Funeral Home at any time. 456-1494, Ever-Ready Funeral Home, offering service above self.
Pharmacy, why choose us? We have all the prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, personal care products, lowest price guaranteed. Located conveniently next to the Bank of SVG on Grenville Street. Opening hours Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Email us bowmanpharmacy@yahoo.com. Call us today at 456-2235 or 593-3918. Bowman's Pharmacy, easy to find and ready to serve you.
Welcome back. In news from the region now, we hear that CARICOM remains divided over the reappointment of Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnard, and the matter is now headed to the Caribbean Court of Justice. The announcement was made by CARICOM Chair and Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Philip J. The revelation came on the second day of the 51st regular meeting of the Conference of CARICOM Heads of Government in St. Lucia.
CARICOM acknowledged that the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago desires to have the issue of the reappointment of the Secretary General referred to the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, to render an advisory opinion thereon. To facilitate this request, the community agrees to commence proceedings to secure such advisory opinion in accordance with Article 212 of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas. The community acknowledged that this is the very purpose for which the CCJ was created, to be a treaty interpretation body. The community further agreed that the status quo with respect to the reappointment of the Secretary General shall remain unless and until the community considers the said advisory opinion from the CCJ. The community agreed that this way forward allows for this matter to be resolved in an amicable manner without prejudice to the ability of the community to conduct its affairs. In this context, the community reaffirmed that the ongoing review of the governance architecture is part of the broader mandate agreed at the previous conference in St. Kitts and Nevis to strengthen the governance of the community and enhance its effectiveness. The heads further underscored that this process does not impugn the integrity of any member, state, or individual, but rather it reflects the community's collective commitment to continuous institutional improvement with the highest standards of good governance.
Meanwhile, CARICOM leaders have been trying to reach a consensus on the deportation of undocumented immigrants from the United States. We hear more in this report from Peter Richards in Castries.
An issue that is likely to result in the regional leaders reaching some form of collective agreement is that of the United States policy regarding the deportation of illegal immigrants from the North American country to third countries. Antigua and Barbuda's Prime Minister Gaston Brown says while the issue is not on the agenda, he he is in favor of the Caribbean adopting a common position on the issue. Washington has been seeking to reach bilateral agreement with Caribbean countries on the matter.
We have had discussions to get a CARICOM regional consensus. Unfortunately, that has been very difficult. Several countries have already signed the TCN agreements, and there seemed to be some maybe reluctance, fear among some to have that type of coordinated approach. But I think that is what was required from the onset for us to have had a regional approach, because at the end of the day, we're far stronger together than alone. So what has happened, unfortunately, is that the countries have been negotiating bilaterally without any form of regional input. And that in itself would have exposed each of us, make us weaker, and obviously would have reduced our negotiating power.
Early Tuesday, CARICOM officially welcomed Martinique as the 7th CARICOM Associate Member State.
That's all news from the region. The international news is coming up next. Stay with us.
Quality products, quality care, low prices, great customer service, all at QCare Pharmacy. QCare leads the way, providing all your pharmaceutical needs, a variety of personal care products, and so much more. Located on Halifax Street. Telephone number 451-2690. QCare Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game. $210,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Wednesday, July 8th. It's $210,000. More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
Singer is a family store. We sell everything you need for your kitchen and more. Top brands and appliances. TVs, fridges, cookers. We make your life so easy. Just come in and see us. A wide range of furniture. Right here at Singer. Affordable beds and mattresses. Right here at Singer. Washing machines to make your laundry clean and fresh. Singer is a family store that gives you the best hire purchase deals. Right here at Singer. We'll outfit your home. Right here at Singer. The #1 family store. It's us with Singer.
Welcome back. On the international scene now, we hear that NATO leaders are gathering in Ankara for a summit that expected to be dominated by defense spending and alliance unity. U.S. President Donald Trump accused some allies of failing to back Washington during the Iran war and questioned America's commitment to the alliance. His arrival follows NATO's announcement of billions of dollars in new arms deals. We hear more in this report.
appointed with NATO, and frankly, if it weren't held in Turkey, where my friend happens to be a very strong leader, a very strong person, it's possible that I wouldn't have attended. I felt I had to attend.
After weeks of uncertainty over whether he would attend, U.S. President Donald Trump arrived in Ankara for the NATO leaders' summit. For President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, hosting the summit offers a chance to reset ties with the U.S. and push for the delivery of 6 F-35 jets Turkey has already paid for. He is also expected to ask for the lifting of sanctions imposed over Ankara's purchase of Russian missile defense system.
Mr. Trump has also given us his word on this matter, and now in the meetings we will hold at this leaders' summit regarding the F-35s, I know that we will positively reaffirm the commitment we received from him earlier. Mr. Trump has always stood by his word on this issue.
The U.S. president has repeatedly accused European allies of relying too heavily on Washington's military spending. But Trump also questioned whether Washington's investment in NATO is worth it.
And we don't have to spend any money. We could remove all of our soldiers out of Europe. Because as you probably noticed, Europe's a very different place than it was 20 years ago. A lot different, much different.
NATO's answer is to boost defense production through closer industrial cooperation. The U.S. has increased defense spending in Europe since Russia's war in Ukraine, which remains at the center of the summit. President Volodymyr Zelensky reiterated his country's increasing defense needs.
Of course, we see that the weakness of Russia, we feel it, but it's not enough. We need more pressure, more anti-ballistic, and more sanctions on Russia.
The first day of the NATO summit was about strengthening the alliance's military capabilities, but delivering on those plans will require political.
That's the news. Sport is just ahead, but before that, let's take a look at the local weather forecast.
The weather report sponsored by General Hardware.
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincennes for years with their high prices. They're going General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
Present conditions, cloudy and slightly hazy. Winds northeast at 15 kilometers per hour. Temperature is 28.0 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity is 87%. The barometric pressure is 1015.4 millibars, 24-hour rainfall 11.1 millimeters. Today's maximum temperature is 29.6 degrees Celsius. Today's minimum temperature is 22.7 degrees Celsius. Sunrise at 5:44 a.m., sunset at 6:35 p.m. The forecast, it is mostly cloudy, slightly hazy with occasional strong winds, light to moderate showers, and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. To synopsis, a tropical wave is affecting the islands.
The weather report was sponsored by General Hardware.
Tourism has many benefits to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It creates growth and a boost in economic activities, infrastructure development, job creation, entrepreneurship, and is a source of foreign exchange earnings. Supermarkets and vendors, bars, restaurants, taxis, tour guides, hotels, service providers, and many more all benefit directly from income gained through the tourism industry. Taxes collected from visitors to our country help St. Vincent's economy and its growth. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Tourism is everyone's business. Yeah. Live it, love it, embrace it.
Good evening and welcome to the Evening Sports. I'm Truska Campbell.
The West Indies secured their first home test series in 2 years and their first series victory over Sri Lanka since 2003 after their second and final test match ended in a rain-affected draw at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua and Barbuda on Tuesday. As more in this report.
The West Indies secured their first home test series victory in 2 years after rain forced a draw in their second and final match against Sri Lanka at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium in Antigua on Tuesday. Sri Lanka began Tuesday needing a win to level the series after their heavy defeat in the first test. After declaring on 251 for 9 just after lunch, Sri Lanka gave the West Indies a challenging target of 302 to be made in the final session. West Indies openers John Campbell and Brandon King stood firm with an unbroken stand of 89 before showers halted play, the Windies ending the day on 109 for none. The draw sealed a 1-0 series win for the Caribbean side, their first at home since defeating Bangladesh 2-0 in 2024 and their first triumph over Sri Lanka since 2003. Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.
A 14-member and 6 reserves national senior men's squad has been named for the upcoming Windward Islands 50-over cricket championships slated for Grenada from Friday, July 24th to Tuesday, August 4th. The team will be led by left-arm spinner Asif Hooper with all-rounder Dylan Douglas as his deputy. The other members are Jael Walters, Sunil Ambrose, Desron Maloney, Karen Katoy, Ethan Gibson, Jeremy Hewood, Kenneth Demba, Bennington Stapleton, Kazudo Henry, Romano Pear, Cody Grant, and Jordan Charles. The 6 reserves are Jarrell Edwards, Roman Johnson, Kevin Joseph, Watson Seaton, Newton Brown, and Joe Williams. Ian Allen is the team's head coach, with Bertram Stapleton as assistant coach and manager. Cricket West Indies CWI has announced a 15-member squad for the opening 3 matches of the 5-match one-day international ODI series against New Zealand to be played at the Guyana National Stadium in
Listen, the big hardware stores have been ripping off Vincentians for years with their high prices. They came General Hardware with the lowest prices ever in SVG. Now, the big guys are scrambling to drop their prices, but they still can't beat the General. So don't let them fool you. General Hardware still has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And even with a sale, the General beats that too. So go on, compare prices. Then come to General Hardware and save dollars every day. Because nobody beats the General. Nobody. General Hardware Supplies, located next to Yvette's Pork City in Arnesville. Call 453-9000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$210,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Wednesday, July 8th. It's $210,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Welcome back. Now for a second look at the headlines. Mirage Productions claims Band of the Year. Problem Child retains road match titles. Vincy Mas 2026 ends. Reappointment of CARICOM Secretary General heading to the CCJ. NATO announces billions of dollars in arms deals at Ankara Summit. And in sports, West Indies secure first Test series win against Sri Lanka in 23 years. Now for a recap of the weather forecast. The forecast, it is mostly cloudy, slightly hazy with occasional strong winds, light to moderate showers, and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. On behalf of all of us here at SVG-TV, thanks for viewing. I am Rochelle Baptiste, inviting you to visit our Facebook page for a recap of the news and daily headlines. Also check out SVG-TV News in 15 weekdays at 12:45 p.m. Again, thanks for viewing. Enjoy the rest of the evening.